can you chew with your mouth closed?
It is
Or
me
just
chewing my
don't
mouth
chew.
closed. I'm sorry that I...
Or mute
okay,
when you're
basically
chewing?
ask me to stop breathing, Anna. Thanks. No,
that
I'm
was
okay.
going to be the next thing out of my mouth, actually.
I think we're on episode 8. Am I correct?
Does
Okay.
it really matter? Because I thought this was what you were pre-recording.
Asking for after the recording so I can say the right number. What I'm going to record right now, I'm going to crop to use every single time. So if you don't mind, maybe
So
hit
don't chew.
mute while I'm doing it, so I can do mute on my own.
I already muted it. My mic has a mute feature. You don't have to mute me. I can mute myself.
Okay, well then mute yourself.
Can you do that permanently?
Mom, my mic has its own mute feature. You don't have to press the button.
I didn't. It's not pressed.
Whoever did, press
She just
it.
needed to double
Somebody.
check.
I just done it for a minute and then didn't do it. Okay. Look at Ellie. Welcome everybody.
Get this shit over with. My dogs are high.
Welcome everybody to the Coplan Cabana. We are very glad that you joined us again for the next episode of the Coplan Cabana. We live in the south end of Louisville, Kentucky, at the Coplan Cabana, where Kimmy does all the work and they're just here for the show. At the Coplan Cabana. Cha. Thank you. You can unmute if you need to. But welcome to episode 8 of season 2 of the Coplan Cabana. And this week you've got all 4 of us. Last week Lil took an AWOL, which fortunately for her starts over next Saturday. And she's back with us today. How has everyone's week gone just overall in general? Thumbs up. Yep. What are you eating, Anna? Starburst? Or
that is
Star
not
Crunch.
a Starburst.
Star Crunch, sorry. I haven't eaten one in so long, I forgot the name. Ellie's eating a chocolate-covered pretzel rod left over from her Valentine box. And Lil is eating a sandwich from Subway.
Eat fresh.
And I just have my water. Lil did bring me home a salad, which I'm going to eat afterwards.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh, yeah, is that their motto? So I thought maybe
I feel like if you're eating it hours later, it's no longer fresh.
If it's okay, I would like to start with Ellie. Ellie, how was your day today? Anything exciting go on?
Yeah. So, my dogs are high.
You were gardening.
I thought it was just one.
No, it's both of them.
It's both of them. Wait, what died?
No.
What died? Bro, I love Lil.
Turn your hearing aids up, Lil.
I don't have my hearing aids on.
She said her dogs
There's
are
the reason.
high. She said
Oh! Okay.
So, Ellie, tell us how that happened.
I'm very
curious.
So, I left out a little peanut butter. It was supposed to be like a peanut butter bar, I guess.
How big was it? Show us with your fingers.
Show of hands.
Like, that's what was left over?
No, I would say that was what was left over.
Okay, and it was in a bag.
But it was like that big.
So like you had taken half previously.
Yeah, like, okay. So last night I'd gotten it out of the freezer and I had sat it out on like my little coffee tray thing on my ottoman, and I had some of those chocolate covered pretzels and I dipped them in there because it was melted.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a peanut butter sauce at that point.
Like a dip.
Yeah. So like half of it was left over and I just sat it back on my tray and, you know.
And forgot about it.
Ellie, yeah, I went to sleep. They didn't mess with it at all during my sleep, nothing. And then I get up to take them. I take them outside. I
Well,
start
to
doing
be fair,
my
that's because they
household
sleep with
chores.
you. It's not like they're exploring the house while you're asleep.
We were sleeping on the couch,
Oh.
right next to it.
So there goes that
Anyhow,
theory, Anna.
I was gonna say I was trying to help.
You were.
Yeah. So like I guess in my brain I wasn't thinking about it. But if I would have seen
Clearly.
it, I probably would have thought that like, they obviously would have messed with it prior. I don't know. Anyways. But I take them out, I start doing my household chores and get to my living room to start cleaning my living room. And it's all I have left is Ziploc baggy pieces just spread about the floor. And there's not a single thing of, peanut butter
The
left in
contents on
sight.
the inside, yep.
Yeah.
You even think that there's
So,
missing pieces of the bag, right?
yeah, like, it wasn't a lot of bag. It was, yeah. Anyways, so, yeah, they're high. And I looked up at Bailey and he's like,
I was gonna say, so I've seen pictures of Bailey, and you told me about Bailey. I need to see pictures / videos of Lulu in this state.
Did you take some, Ellie?
I got one, but she's not really doing too much.
When
neither was Bailey. So what we've
Like,
what we've
you see
determined
how
is
she's like shivering?
well,
what
or it was
baby.
like she was sitting there, and you know how when you fall
Yeah,
asleep and you go
like,
to lean,
like you're like
that's what
that.
she was doing.
She wasn't like closing her eyes though. Like she was like.
So of the two of your dogs, Lulu was clearly the stoner because Bailey is out of commission right now.
Where's Bailey
I
at?
haven't
happened to
seen
Bailey?
Bailey in a while. Oh, he's on the couch, I'm sure, in a blanket. Lulu's right here. Come here, Luce.
Yeah. But Bailey's locked in.
I think you mean locked out. I don't know about you, but that MFer ain't not moving. He is not locked in.
He's locked into his position on the couch.
Lulu.
Hey, Lulu.
Look how big her eyes. Look, haircut deadline.
Your dog kills me, bro.
She's like, well, I'm not here.
She's got dry lip, bro. Like her lips are like sort of curled in up to her teeth.
I tried to get him to drink water, but she didn't want to.
So in the morning, Ellie's going into work, so she's going to bring the dogs over here, Lil, so they can hang out with you.
Are
while
they
you
still
sleep.
high?
So you'll get to deal with the dogs. You'll get to deal with the dogs while they're hungover.
No, they'll still be high.
Oh, dead ass?
According to ChatGPT, it can last 12 to 24 hours plus.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. I cannot wait.
Look at her, bro. She's not even like.
I mean, it might be a blessing in disguise, Lil. It seems like that's the calmest those dogs are ever gonna be, ever have been in their lives.
I mean, to be fair, they aren't bad. They don't when it's just me, when mom's not there, and we just get into a normal routine. They're not bad.
Well, except Lulu when she shits all over the floor, but.
Yeah, I mean, but we kind of have a thought for that, like we have a plan in case that happens. We know how to prevent it from happening.
Well, the plan is clean it up.
Yeah,
well, we're gonna start putting her in Max's crate.
Yeah, if we have to leave, like I'm not gonna have to leave tomorrow, so she probably won't have to go in Max's crate. But
they're not quiet.
Hey, Bailey.
Yeah. Oh, poor little Bailey. Oh my God. He's got
so
stoner.
red.
He's got stoner eyes so bad. He looks like from this angle,
like
that one dog
blinking like that.
That he has never looked more like the dog from the Derp Dog meme.
Yes, the one that's like got the up teeth and then like sideways.
Yeah, he's like
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Anna, yes. Look at his neck. He's so leaned over.
And usually he'd be looking all over
Like-
you and everything. So
You
Ellie
shouldn't
was
be able to stand
originally
this.
she was originally going to come over and do the podcast here because we had a couple of things that I needed to give her. We were going to do another pin video. So that got she
And
doesn't want to leave her
and
dog.
then they got high.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to class, and then I got high.
That's the difference between me and my dogs is I'm a functional gardener.
Well,
They are
this
not.
is the first time they garden.
You're a farmer. They're a gardener.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know. Farmer
I was
farmer
gonna say
sounds like they sell it. I'm not
Listen,
selling.
listen,
the
listen.
way
You
the
like got
way
an
you're
actual.
the
Go
way
ahead, Anna.
you're gardening versus their gardening. You're a farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like a couple fields of tomatoes, years of experience. And Bailey and Lulu started yesterday, and I'm like, Mom, with them 4 pots of tomatoes,
Your
back out
Bailey
mama
and
her
Lulu
with
started
her
today.
your mama with her entire food pyramid all on one property. Meanwhile, your dogs are mom trying their best not to kill one tomato plant.
I'm gonna
That's
I'm gonna
successful.
convince my kids that there's succulents in my living room.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
All right. Is that most of what you needed to update us on in your life?
I'm going to work tomorrow. Super excited about overtime, and it will be time. And I want to be like double time or triple time because it's a Thursday.
It'll be double time.
Ooh, Mom, write that down for next year.
I better not have to. You better be keeping track. I'm going to get to that in a minute.
Okay.
I don't know if that works the same way. Like you're talking about the overtime for taxes.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it, Ma.
It's
What do you mean? No, they want to know. They want to know time and a half and double time.
Oh, okay.
When I went to start Ellie's taxes today, I had to stop because we have to calculate her overtime.
Oh no, don't worry. I heard.
So you're going to need to do it as well. And Lil, I think you are too. Because you work overtime. That you get paid for overtime. It's considered overtime at your job. It's not on the W-2s.
But so the way
why do people like change taxes to make them incrementally more difficult for us every year?
And
Like
I
I
do
feel like
have
they
a
just add some
question.
shit.
Does it help us? Like, is it gonna help me putting in all
Not-
this overtime?
yeah,
Am I gonna
because
get a bigger return?
because you don't have to pay taxes on the
On
overtime
that
anymore.
amount. So you get that money back.
But from
Just
what
the
I understood, it's only what's federally recognized as overtime. So some of our overtime is union negotiated,
but
not federal.
There's no way for us to distinguish what's union negotiated and not. There's no way to know that. There's two spots to put the hours. There's not a spot to say union. Now
And
that's the benefit of next year when they put it on your W-2, they should be able to say what is actually considered overtime, what's time and a half, and what's double time. That should all be documented. That should be provided by your employer. But
and the hours are automatically being accumulated on our new pay stubs, Anna.
Oh, the overtime hours?
Yes.
just the
okay.
$133 that you got in overtime for that last pay statement that you sent me, Ellie, you got $45 back. So
Thanks,
just
money.
imagine
So what else are you gonna need from us?
you're going to need to pull your pay statements and pull off all of the overtime money. Yeah, it's the only way we're going to be able to get it. That's each of y'all are going to have to pull 52 pay statements. And because on Ellie's, because Ellie pulled hers, we were pulling it for something else, weren't we? No, we were pulling it for that. And so there is
Hello. Where are you at, Mother?
there it says AD number 1 overtime premium, and hers said $133.70. So we need to pull that number off for every pay statement and add it up. And
So
Ellie
you
wants
need.
to divide it in half and do half time and a half and half double time.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. They don't give you a line for it. Why do it?
Well, I don't know
What
if
would I
it
make
makes
it
a
all
difference.
double time?
Well, I don't know that it's even going to make a difference. You know, I could go in there and put it. If it doesn't make a difference, I would recommend putting it all in time and a half, because you know have no way of proving what was double time. And if anybody came back on you, you know it's all time and a half at least. That's the minimum. But we'll see. We'll split it in half and figure it out.
Right, let's mess with the numbers first before
I
we
was gonna
start
say, why don't
deciding.
you plug it in? Why don't you plug it into both? Like, do it on
Ah,
time and a half, see how
I
much we
will.
get back. Do it on double time, and then also see how much we get back. And whichever one's more, that's the one you should go with.
But either way, I need you to pull all your pay statements and pull those numbers off. So, yeah, it's
Do
gonna
you need the
suck, but I
dollar
think it's
amount
good.
or the hours amount?
It's the dollar amount, and because it specifically gives you the dollar amount. It doesn't give you the hours.
The old ones did.
Well, this one was the last one in 2025.
Yeah,
Those
so
are the only.
it wasn't the old ones.
I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, but I know the one I'm looking at only gives you the dollar amount. That's all we need is the dollar amount.
Okay.
What
So
I was about to say on the
in theory,
tax.
I can look up the pay stubs, add up the dollar amount, and then just send you the dollar amount.
Yes.
Okay, I don't need to like save and send you every single pay stub. Okay.
No. Now, hopefully in the future, this is going to be on your W-2. We won't ever have to do this again, but
It should be. I mean, I would have argued that it should have been on this W-2.
Well, so question, on the tax website, does it ask for the amount of hours or the dollar amount?
the dollar amount.
That's why I asked, like, what she needed, the dollar amount or
Okay.
the hours.
The difference is the one says time and a half and one says double time. Those are the only two fields on that one page for the hour, for the dollars. And so I put the 133.70 in and I hit continue and it gave you $45 credit. So that was your tax obligation on that $133.
Damn, $45.
So let's just say you averaged worked that many. You average got $133 on every one. So that means you got paid $6,916. So if all of that was worth $45, then you're going to get $2,340 credit on your taxes back. That's worth adding up every single dollar.
I never said it wasn't going to be worth it.
I'm telling Anna too, because Anna's probably close to you, right?
Well, that's why they always say, like, the more you make, the more they take when it comes to
absolutely.
overtime. She probably has more overtime than me, because if either of us
I
is
work
more
longer
likely
hours.
if any of us is more likely to stay longer on a daily basis,
that's right.
it's her.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I feel like I go in more.
You work extra days more than I do, for sure.
She can't be offended about a fact, right?
And I'm not, because
Okay. So Lil, I know you have worked overtime as well, and I think it'd be a good idea for you to do the same thing.
To go to my pay stubs and do the dollar amount of overtime.
Yeah, so I need to see your pay statement so we can determine where your overtime states. And I looked at your W-2s and they're not on yours. So we can work on that. And I need access to your U of L account so I can go in and pull down that education form. I don't know that it's going to give you much of a credit, but it's worth putting in there anyway, because you don't pay for it yourself.
Oh, okay. So it's something because it helps pay for her school.
Okay, Lil, did you have anything you wanted to talk about?
Your face was kind of in that, just so you know.
Kinda. I don't crop any shit out either.
He'll make his
I'm
debut
trying
next
to.
week.
Something
Does Braxton
happening?
want to be a guest?
Oh!
That's a good question. Would you want to be a
Sign
guest
him up.
on our podcast?
I mean, we're gonna be podcast famous one day. Can he hear
Right.
us?
No, he
you're
can't.
Tell him we
not-
could get
he's-
some. He can advertise his landscape
mom-
and shit.
My mom plans on being so famous we don't have to wait in line for the bathroom.
I've got somebody making us a shirt. Did I tell you all about that?
Yes, I knew about it. With our
No.
new little
Apparently, my
logo.
mom has somebody making shirts.
Mom,
Yes.
have you switched our logo already?
I've not switched it to this. Do you think I should?
You need to. Yeah.
That's not a logo.
Why can't it be?
I mean, you can use that
as
as like the profile pictures for the accounts and whatnot, but that's not a logo.
So
Okay.
that's what's going to be on the shirt, and then she's going to put.
And that's okay for a shirt too, but it's still not a logo.
Then she's going to put this on the back, so people can scan our QR code and get to our
What is that?
website.
What's that? French?
No, it's a QR code.
QR
So
code.
people can scan the QR code and get straight linked to our podcast. Mom, yes, marketing genius.
I was
Was
gonna
my
say, is
idea.
the way she was like, if she's gonna put this on the back, like it was gonna be some simple design or something.
Nope, it's our QR code.
I love it.
All right,
You're-
Lil,
I am a marketing genius because that was my idea.
It was her idea. And I was able to generate one off our YouTube channel. By the way, if our listeners are still listening to just audio, you really need to take your time, go over there, find us on YouTube, and subscribe, like, follow, do all of the things so we can build up our following on YouTube and get it to where we can start making some money, basically to pay for the
To pay
The
for the
web
cost
server.
of having shirts made.
no, for yes, that, and the
To pay
data
for
server.
the AI membership to have that design
No,
generated.
the lady who does our shirts, her name's Kelly with Love Nina. See, like this shirt that she did for me, Spring Chicken. So she did the shirt, the bow shirt.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like the image that you're putting on the shirts, you used AI for.
She did that for me. I didn't.
Does it matter if we use
No,
AI?
I'm just saying it wasn't me that did it. I want to give her full credit.
Okay, so I need to give you the OT amount.
Yes.
I'm gonna give
Are
you
you
the
doing
OT
that
amount for
right
the week.
now, Lil?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can do that right now, but I can move past it and do my thing real quick and then go back to doing it and send all the stuff to mom in a second. I mean, yeah, last week, I'll recap. Last week was good. I went to my glass blowing class on Wednesday as per usual, and the entire time I had basically, I wasn't even there. My body was there, but I wasn't.
Clearly your body was there because
"Ugh."
you got burned.
No, that
No,
was Saturday.
that was Saturday. That was the Saturday before. And that happened because I was trying to practice turning a rod while there was glass on the rod so that I could get used to the weight of turning it while I was in the bench. And it turned, but it grabbed onto the metal that was there and it lifted itself. And so then it fell. And then I tried to catch it by sticking out my hand and it dropped onto my hand because it was above my hand and then it fell off. So, yeah.
Well, tell us, did that stuff you put on this morning, did it help any?
I have no idea. If anything, maybe because the yellow's not there anymore, but it's just red now. It's red where it was yellow. So I'm not going to say it didn't help, but I'm also going to say it didn't not help. It didn't feel any less painful. It just felt like it was a burn on my hand.
Right.
Right now, I've just got 2 Band-Aids on it. When I go upstairs, I'll probably just put more of that stuff on it and then put another thing of that,
What is it like?
the-
Burn cream or something?
Well, I was
No.
prescribed this cream when I think I came in contact with a plant that made my arm break out real bad. It was
How many
like I
vitamins are
had
in that?
poison ivy. Shut up. It's like poison ivy or something is what it looked like. and that's what they gave me to put on it. And so I said to Lil, because I was raised in the day where you shared medications, and I said, why don't you use this? And she's like,
It
I'm
was
not.
probably expired too.
No, it's not expired. And she's like, I'm not using that. I'm like, why not? Oh, I said, what if I prove you can? And so I did. I looked it up, and it says you could use it on minor burns, not deep burns, to prevent infection.
Slay Queen.
Yeah. So yeah, the sharing medication
I was like, I'll
thing.
try it.
The sharing medication thing, I do remember, because whose acid reflux medicine did you have?
My grandmother's. She would
Grandma
give me her
Loxley's?
she would give me her purple pills. Yep.
Yeah, wasn't it Nexium?
Yes, that was before they were over the counter. The only
Yeah.
way you could get them was prescribed. Yep. She'd give me a little bottle or a little Ziploc bag, and they'd be in the bag. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
I still had some of those in my cabinet not too long ago. I threw them away.
because they were talking about.
I didn't take them.
Oh my God.
She was giving it for
You
nostalgia.
literally-
They were sentimental, Ellie.
They were sentimental. That's why I kept them. And
If they were not sentimental, you'd still have them. But you know,
you want to know
they
what
were
else I had
collecting
in there?
dust. You are
wanna know-
wrong.
You want to know what else I had in there? I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've had a period, okay? I've been off.
You found birth control pills.
I've had birth control pills in there. I had
Oh
3
my-
packs of birth control pills.
3 packs.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while.
See, and you still preventing grandbabies.
But yeah, the guys at work were talking about how they have like acid reflux and heartburn and all of these other things, and I was like, oh, my acid reflux is hereditary.
It is. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, my great grandmother had it, my grandmother had it, my mom had it, I have it.
All right, Lil, did you want to finish talking about your class and stuff?
Yeah, so today's class was really cool. I got to make another cup today. We literally just spent this entire class just making cups and like going through the process of making it because
Are you making them with a mold, or are you like?
No, we're hand blowing them.
Okay.
Yeah, we're making them all by hand. So our molds though.
Do that. Okay, you're getting ready to tell us. I'm wondering what they're shaped like.
A cup.
Maybe, but there's different types of cups. There's square cups.
The infinity cup. The infinity cup. Look, you know the infinity cup that you got me for my birthday or Christmas or whatever.
cup?
You know those cups. The little Infinity War ones that have the Marvel characters on them.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're trying to accomplish. That's what we're going for. A cup.
Okay.
A normal
Okay.
cup.
Okay.
A what?
A normal cup.
What is an cup?
Like that's a cup. That's what it is.
That's a
Like,
cup.
I'm so excited for tomorrow, I can scream
No,
No. No.
it's different.
No. I hate you all. Anyways.
You did
no.
it.
See, what do you
It's
say
just-
tastes like a normal cup?
I'm sorry that's just my slang. My bad for having slang.
It's
You should
only
be.
it's only slang if more than one person uses that terminology.
Well, guess what? More than one person uses or I wouldn't be
Your
using
multiple
it, Anna.
personalities don't count.
I didn't say I had multiple personalities, unlike you freaking
didn't need to.
psychopathic.
You didn't need to. You're related to
Neither
me.
do you when I
therefore
call you
do.
on the phone and you have an entirely different attitude than you do right now. And I promise you, if I say something that'll piss you off, your other personality will come off. Let me say something bad about Taylor Swift real quick.
Damn, that traffic really
Man.
got to you, bro. Like, god
She's
damn.
cutting deep. She's cutting
Like,
deep
what the
today.
fuck?
Anna,
Actually, no. Actually, no, I'm in a pretty good mood because this is beer number 2.
No, not you. Lillian.
Oh no, I know, but I'm saying like it's gonna be kind of
Lil
it's
has
gonna
a
be hard.
stick so far up her ass, it's poking out her ear. Like, Jesus Christ.
She had a rough traffic
Like, if you-
day, right,
like,
Lil?
If you had
See
one more,
that?
if you had one more stick up your ass, we'd be calling you Fierro.
Okay, that's up. That's up. Also, I'm not mad. I was mad at the traffic, but before you started
Ellie
assuming,
still hasn't moved
before
on from the Fierro comment.
before you start assuming my emotions, Kimberly, I'm not mad. I'm only trying to dish out what I am receiving. As Anna, as is trying to portray my multiple personalities, knowing they only really come out every once in a while. So yours comes out every time someone calls you and you don't like them.
That's not a multiple personality, because multiple personality implies that it's inconsistent. It is very consistent. If you call me at a time that ends in AM, I'm gonna be angry.
Oh, I don't think it's just AM. I'll be out real with you. I think anybody calls me a little bit angry.
It would be her AM. When her AM could be different than our AM. But I was talking about when you came home from school.
I was not happy.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was stressed. That just stressed me out. Traffic stresses me out. Explain to me why do we have people cutting lines in traffic when y'all learn not to cut in elementary school? Like, why y'all
they
cutting
think it's gonna save them time?
And it doesn't. And it just pisses everybody off. Like, bro, I'm on New Cut, right?
Cassie is that person. Cassie will drive all the way through the empty lane until she has no choice but to get over, and she will cut in front of people.
Oh, I hate that
she
shit.
ain't getting in front of me.
Run right into the front of my hood, girl.
Hold on,
ain't getting in front of me, no way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and like
Cassie is that person.
And see, I while I don't understand or agree with these people at all, I can get it. I'll be pissed at you, but I can get it if it's like on the highway and the lane's cut off and you have to get over. You're still a dick. What these people did on hold on, let me get there. On New Cut, as you're approaching the interstate, because I saw you about to start talking in front of me. As you start approaching the interstate, you know how the right lane turns into a turning lane till you get onto the expressway? Why? Why in God's green earth do two people pull up in front of me and then stop? Stop. Just stop. Don't put on the turn signals. Don't say nothing. They just stop there. And then I recognize, I'm like, no way. You all got into this stupid turn lane to stop moving to go through past all the traffic. Like, it's just dumb.
You are a college student.
I don't.
It sounds like you're choking.
And may I give you the example? May I give you the example of vegetable and freaking Wednesday? I do not give a damn. Yeah, Ellie, I saw your face.
I can't even say podcast Wednesday anymore. I have to say podcast Wednesday.
I have corrupted mom. We
which is the incorrect. Like, even if you were going to pronounce Wednesday based off how it's spelled, still incorrect.
No, it's not.
Because y'all say Wednesday.
Oh, but what about it is incorrect?
It's Wednesday. Y'all say Wednesday.
I say Wednesday. That doesn't mean anybody else says it that way.
Wednesday.
I'm going to say words however I want.
You just don't hear the
Clearly.
Because I said the B, Wednesday.
Clearly, because you think that master's degree gave you permission to invent a new language.
Hey, they didn't have permission when they created ASL, but they made it anyways. They didn't have permission when they made their own languages back in the day, but they did it anyways. So it ain't no difference to create a new language today. Ain't nobody else gets judgment for it. Hell, those people are considered geniuses to be able to create a language out of nothing.
I don't know.
Star Trek's got at least 4 languages in it, and people know how to speak them. Period. Big Bang Theory taught me that crap.
So, question on this pay stub right here, I was given $410 and 74 cents. But further down on the same pay stub, they took back $131. So do I have to subtract that from the 410? I don't know. This is adjustment overtime premium minus 131.
What's it?
Then I would say yes. You would have to minus. For some reason, maybe they recalculated your hours and it went overtime or something.
Considering the place we worked, they probably paid you wrong, so they had to correct it.
Right. So they probably overpaid me, so wouldn't I have to minus that to get the correct number?
Yes.
Would I do it? No. Because I wouldn't have even looked that far.
I mean, it's pretty hard to ignore the giant minus symbol.
Ellie, just subtract it.
Me
The
and
right
you
thing
live
to
in
do.
different worlds of delusion.
All right, Lil. So is that a good conclusion to your side?
No, I also got to finish my molds. Well, they started putting ice in the molds.
What is it,
So,
black mold?
No, why'd I say ice? Glass in the molds. No, we put them in. We put like cutlets, which is broken pieces of glass, into the
Chicken?
molds. No,
Anna,
and I
shut
just
the
said a cutlet, which is broken pieces of glass. Shut the up. Mute your mic. Do something. God damn, I can't get through it if you keep talking. And I'd like to get through it so that you can talk about whatever you
Well,
got
then,
going
Lil,
on.
shut up and get through it. Damn.
Yes,
Go on these
cutlets of
tangents.
chicken, Anna. Go into this stupid ass freaking plaster mold and they shove it into an oven and then
I
it
mean, they'll
cooks
get
at
cooked to
1500
temp.
degrees. You're still talking. 1500 degrees and then it melts and then it'll take 12 to 24 hours to get all the bubbles out and then they'll take it out so that it'll cool down when it's still in the oven and then they'll take it out and then it'll just need to sit and hopefully I'll be able to
they add
collect
11
it
herbs and
on
spices.
Saturday. Anyways, off Anna, dear God, shut up. Like, this is why people call you obnoxious. Like, you can't go 5 minutes without saying something in the middle of somebody else's sentence. Anyways, yeah, my day was great. I get to learn snacks now in ASL, and no one I know in
Chicken
my
snacks?
ASL class lives near me or is hard of hearing. Can someone mute her?
What did you say that you were learning? Snacks or
Snacks.
snack?
No, snacks.
Oh,
SNACK.
like chips and stuff like that.
Chips, cheese, meat, nuts, fruit, vegetables, pineapple, like all sorts of stuff. I know all sorts of stuff now.
So when is your next what did you call it? The group thing that you go to? When's the next one of those?
my next ASL lab or the Deaf Coffee events? The Deaf Coffee events are held
Either.
on Fridays, but the ASL labs are I usually
thought
have
we were
one on
still talking
Monday
about
and I
glass
may or may
blowing.
not and I may or may not and I may or may not have it on Friday. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't
that'll give you
gotten
a
it yet.
chance to practice right? That'll give you a chance to practice.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't ask my teachers how to tell someone to shut the up in ASL because I feel like, you know.
It
But
wouldn't matter on
maybe-
this podcast anyway because you don't have your camera on.
But
I don't have to do it during the podcast.
maybe some of the people you meet at one of these things could teach you how to do it.
Well, TBA. Well, I could go to work and probably learn it because somebody I know at work also goes to U of L and they're like in ASL for real. And she knows a lot more than I do.
What are you in it for fake?
No, it's just that she's been in there longer.
Anna, you're going to jail. It's those beers, huh? Because otherwise you would not be wanting us to talk about this.
I know.
No, I was just pointing out the fact that he's knocked.
Oh, is he
Oh,
asleep?
he's asleep? I couldn't even tell.
Oh, now he's not.
Oh.
He was apparently enough for me to turn the camera on him.
I've been woke.
You've been woke?
I've been woke.
All right, is that conclude you, Lil?
Will you let him in? Didn't move.
Pretty much.
Okay. Anna, do you have anything to speak of?
Clearly, I have a guest in my house.
Yes, we know, clearly.
And she's under the influence. DUI.
I'm not driving.
Driving me crazy.
I drive myself crazy. I don't.
Is he there for any length of time or just for short stint or what?
He's been here since yesterday.
All right.
There are discussions being made of him possibly staying longer, but
Well, then he'll have to be on the podcast. That's a requirement.
Okay. Does he know how to
apparently,
cook and clean?
Yes, he does know how to cook and clean.
Does he have a job?
Yes, he has a job.
Does he know how to cook and then clean?
Hey,
Yes,
any chance he knows how to cut down a tree?
Ooh.
No.
Wait,
No,
why are
I
you
did
trying to
ask
what
him if he
tree?
knew how to cut down a tree. He
Tell
said
him
No
no.
I'll
clue.
help.
Not for $1,500.
No, nobody. I don't think anybody would want your particular help in cutting down the tree.
Why not?
I can cut it down for $5,000.
Well, shit. Fuck
No,
that.
What the
nobody said
heck?
that you. I can cut it down for the cost of a chainsaw.
You might drop it on the house.
She
Depends
would
on.
drop it on the house.
No,
Yeah.
depends on where you cut the notch.
I hope you got homeowners insurance.
That's the only way it's gonna pay for it. But okay.
I'm
So is that all you?
licensed and insured. You got to pay me for
You're insured for your own stupidity.
you got to pay me for my experience, not my time.
What experience do you have in cutting down trees?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. We know he knows how to shovel
Exactly.
driveways.
I said, what experience do you have in cutting down trees? He went,
Yeah. So we'll pass.
And that's how much you're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Ellie said, that's how much you're going to get paid.
Okay. Is that your topics then, Anna?
Yeah, were there any more questions? Anybody else want to grill?
No, we'll save that for his podcast episode.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Oh.
could reveal all of our secrets at the moment.
They said they're going to
Right,
save
we don't want to
grilling
show
you
all of our
until
cards.
they said they're going to save grilling you until you're an official guest.
Of the Coplan Cabana. Well, hey, maybe he can market. I could get him some shirts that he could wear it as he goes around and does his.
I
I
mean,
love that idea.
Lord knows he needs some shirts that says something other than the companies that he works for. Because his hoodie has one landscaping company's name on it, and his shirt has another.
Because I got 2 jobs, bro.
Oh, because he's got 2 jobs.
2 jobs.
Bruh.
Bruh.
2 phones. That's a clothes on
You
hello.
don't have 2 phones. Braxion only has 1 phone.
Now he has 3 phones.
So when he's a guest on our podcast, that's when I want him to just tell. I want you all to talk about how you all know each other and all of that. So
start getting your story straight.
yeah, start writing it down.
All right. So I did like 1 week of like tax overtime hours or amount is what I guess I'm supposed to give you. Can we
You
just
only
copy
done 1
paste that
week?
for
I'm
all
in
the
the
weeks?
June.
No, you can't copy and paste that for all the weeks.
Right.
So
on my first week, I made $54.45. The highest I've wrote down is $275.85.
I don't even think I can go that far back.
You should be able to go back that long. You should be able to access all of your pay stubs forever.
Forever.
Or as ever as you've been there.
No, I can go back to the week of the 3rd of the January 3rd, like from
Well,
Sunday
that's the
12/28
That's
to
the of 2026 or 2025.
Sunday 12/28 2025 to 1/3/2026. That
That's
is as far back
probably
as I
your
can go.
first pay period. That's probably your first pay statement for the year.
No, that's my last.
For
12/28/2025, January 3rd, 2026.
you can't go back any further than that.
No.
Then you need to. I want to look at this because I bet there's another. They have to have. You have to gain access to that. Because say
I was
you
going
were
to say
going
that one of the
to
first
get a
things we have
house
to
or
click.
something.
One of the first things we have to click when we look at our pay stubs for our job is what year
Yeah.
we want our pay stubs in. So
It
it's probably in
doesn't
a
give
different
us-
section, like of the page.
It doesn't. There's no option. Nothing on here says year. So tools and resources. We'll go back to the very start. Pay and benefits, which is where I go to see my stuff. My paycheck. Takes me in here.
I can't help you if I can't see
I
it,
don't
Lil.
like the way it's whenever Lil, she's so confident in her correctness that when she goes to retrace her steps, she's like, I'm gonna go to my pay and my benefits. And then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go,
Yeah, Lil, when we get done, I'll come down there and look at it, okay?
Oh, I got it. Okay, never mind.
Oh, did you
They
hear that,
changed
Anna?
it.
Yeah,
Listen,
cause,
they
'cause
hold on, pause.
she
They
knew.
changed this shit like 2 months ago, so it looks different now than it did before, and it took me to a different place than it did before.
Yeah, because they
So
should have now added a box that has this on there for you, so you don't have to do it yourself.
Because
they
she
should have
knew
put
that
it
if
on
you
our
came down there,
W-2s.
Mom, within 30 seconds, you'd have found it yourself. So she looked a little harder.
Bitch, no, she wouldn't have because it took me
Bitch,
5
no.
freaking minutes to try and log into my damn account on myself. So I'd love to see her come and do it too. No, I don't even think she would know how to do it.
Okay, so I'm moving on
Screw you, Anna.
from
I'll have to
Thank
this.
save your
God.
membership.
Thank
Damn it.
God. Thank God.
We're moving
Move
on.
on.
So you all know that I switched my car insurance, right? That
What?
That scared me.
the State Farm called me up because remember a year ago I got kicked out. We all got
Oh,
kicked
hell
out.
no. Ain't no way you
I
got back
didn't.
on a freaking State Farm.
No, Anna, you didn't. But Ellie, Lil, and I all got kicked off. So then I got my insurance through Prudential. Is that right? Or Progressive? Progressive. It's the only place.
What the
I
is
think
that?
that's an insurance company too, isn't it?
Mhm.
Oh my God.
So I got it through Progressive, and I always thought it was too freaking much. I always felt like it was. I mean, I
That's
was
what happens
paying.
when you get kicked off of one.
It was like it felt like it was double. So I've been paying it. And then the lady from State Farm called me. Now, also remember that my house insurance I kept with State Farm because they didn't kick me out there. So I left it with State Farm. So State Farm calls me after a year and says basically they were able to save me over $100 a month on my car insurance and $750 a year on my house insurance because I needed multi uh, multi policy discount.
Yeah.
So I switched it over. So I wanted to just tell you all that. Um, then my water filter in my refrigerator's been leaking. I
Oh,
thought
time for us to have another drawing.
no, it's not the filter. It's the kit. It's the whole filtration tube and cartridge
Oh, so it's like
that
the
goes.
water line that runs
Yes,
through your refrigerator. Okay.
yes. It's cracked somehow and it's leaking out. It has gotten. I have this big salad bowl that's been catching the water, and it's almost like we would have to change it every 2 to 3 hours. So I had your dad. I thought I bought the right part, and I had your dad come over
That
on
means you
Saturday.
didn't.
That means I didn't, and I found out I didn't. So Uncle Mike came over yesterday. Hopefully, we've ordered the correct part, um, and he's going to come over when it comes. Yes, and replace it for me. It was double the cost. Uh, but then I got an email today that it says my water bill is double its amount, its usage. So I can imagine what my water bill is going to be because of this leak that's been in my refrigerator. Those are little things I'm dealing with at the moment. And then, then I have questions for each of you all. Are you ready for it? Who wants to
No.
go first?
I will.
I didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
Ellie said she will. I like coming with questions because I know you all aren't going to have comments or not
First of all,
strong
my
comments.
dogs got high.
Okay, but you didn't plan to that for that
And-
to happen.
And
It's not like
I always have comments. It's just a matter of whether they're
you're on
whether
or
they
not.
contribute to the conversation or in
They
any way
always
useful.
contribute.
And they usually don't.
They do to me.
Okay, Ellie, did you say you'd go first?
Yes, I did, Mother.
What is the last thing each of us did to you that pissed you off?
Oh, hell.
You sent me way too many text messages all at once today about my tax shit. One.
Okay, I'm done. So you skip over. Yeah, check me off the box because she said it like she was going to the next thing that pissed her off.
No, I'm trying to think of.
No, because she called me at like 11 o'clock this morning to tell me about it.
Was she complaining about it?
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, I have to talk to
That's why
somebody
as
who
soon
will
as you brought up
understand.
overtime, you were like, oh, don't worry, I heard.
Well, she has been on me to do her taxes, so I finally was doing them, and then so now I found out you got pissed off about it.
I'm pissed off that you texted me 4 different little paragraphs of questions, not even sent a minute apart, that they all could have been in one message. All of
Or
them.
they
It
could have
could
been
have
in a
just been
phone
one
call.
long one message.
I
Well,
was
no,
on,
no, no.
I was
She
on a
was
call.
on a call.
I was listening to a
Yeah.
call. I wasn't contributing to the call.
On a call.
I was listening to it.
That,
so I thought, well,
just
I
so
was
the
gonna
audience
start.
knows, that's one of her like pre-texted responses to when she doesn't answer us is on a call.
In
Call
a
you
meeting,
back.
everything okay?
Okay, so that's me. What about Anna or Lil? What was the last thing they did that pissed you off? Mine came so easy.
It's because
'Cause
yours
I feel
happened
like,
today.
yeah, also, like, I don't feel like me and Lil are around each other long enough anymore to really piss each other off. Besides, like, her attitude. So I guess I'd say her attitude in the podcast today irritated me a bit.
Is there anything that you can remember from the past that you know really pissed you off and you were mad at each of them for way too long? Maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what.
That dang
Lil, when Lil
popcorn
threw
lid.
game pieces at me, that didn't piss me off. We were playing Frisbee.
That pissed me off because they broke my cabinet.
Well, the question's
R.I.P.
about me. When Lil threw the game pieces at me and I flipped the game board at her,
Okay.
very upset. Anna
Such a great video.
when Anna wore my North Face jacket to
Oh,
work,
shit.
and
I
I like
forgot about
really
that.
wanted to wear that, and when we went up there just to get the jacket back from Anna.
I remember that. Okay. Lil, do you want to go next?
I guess.
When you describe each of us, Anna, Ellie, and myself, to your friends, what do you say?
I say
She
mom's
doesn't.
the kindest woman in the
Bitch.
world. Ellie annoys me sometimes, but she can be cool. She's just that's what I tell my people. She's kind of a bitch. She's RBF. And she gets on my nerves sometimes, and I hate her at some
Keep
point.
coming.
And
Keep coming.
Anna, I'm gonna
It's
be
like-
dead ass because Anna's already pissed me off today, so I'm just gonna be real with it. Anna pisses me off every second. I'm telling them bitches she's obnoxious as hell. You start telling a story, I don't matter. 3 seconds into it, she'll take it over like it wasn't even your story to begin with because she wasn't even there, but she'll still tell it to you as if she was there and like she was the main person, but she wasn't. She
I have
makes
a
it
feeling
completely
that's
about herself.
not
She's got Taylor
how she
Swift
actually tells
up the
people about me.
wazoo. She just loves Taylor Swift,
Oh
bro.
my
Like
God,
it's her
she's still
favorite thing in the
talking.
world. I don't think I've ever heard her talk about Taylor Swift more than when like an album comes out or when she smiles on camera. God forbid.
You
Like
tell all of
everything.
this to your friends.
This is what
Oh
you
my
tell to
God.
your friends? Wow.
Not all of this and not all at the same time, but when they ask me about
Oh
you
my
all,
God.
like this is the type of things that I say. Like,
Okay.
Period.
All right.
but
That
mom
was a
definitely gets
lot.
this gold star
That
for being
was
the best
I,
friend in the
I
world.
do. I definitely got elevated in that
You need to
regard.
take a hit off an inhaler after all that, Lil. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You need to
And then
find that peanut butter cup that Bailey and Lulu were eating on.
well, last time she had an edible, though, she got sick on the side of the bed, and I had to clean it up. So I would rather that not happen. Okay.
Just for reference, I'm used to people describing me as abrasive. That's how I imagine most people describe me as.
Nah, Holmes.
Okay.
Abrasive a lot.
Abusive.
Abusive?
That one also works.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Okay, Anna.
Hey, I
you
didn't
ready?
choose to play this game. I was born
All right.
into it.
Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I'm ready for my question.
Okay. What song makes you think of each of us? Since you are the song person of the group, I thought that'd be a good one for you.
For you, it's the Dixie Chicks. It's You Were Mine.
I'm gonna download that. You Are Mine by the Dixie Chicks?
You were mine. I specifically remember listening to that album. I specifically remember having that album on CD.
Mhm.
In your cars as a kid. Something about that song really resonated with a certain point of time for both of us.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love that.
For Ellie, it's a bunch. There's a bunch of songs that Ellie and I have like moments to, but like the most that it was like me and Ellie are like sister 100% a pair is Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow. Is that the name
I
of the
would have said
song?
that or Look at Me Now.
Yeah, but
Look at me now. That song?
yeah, but see,
Yeah.
because of that right there,
That's
that's
you
why
pick
it's not just a me and you thing.
it. True.
Bodak Yellow is just me and you. Like it was just me and
Yeah.
you being Anna and Ellie clearing out an entire wedding
Yeah.
because someone asked us to. I want to make
Mhm.
that very clear. Somebody asked us to clear out the
Shout
wedding.
out Alex.
Yeah,
She
shout out
listened.
Alex.
Yes,
She was
yes.
Alex was ready to go home, but she didn't want to be the first person to leave her own reception. So Ellie and I, being Dixie Highway hoodlums, were like, "Don't worry, we got it."
From Cardi B.
Yep.
Yep. I
And
still
we
have the
shouted,
Snapchats on my memories. Or my
and we
memories are
shouted every
Snapchats.
single word. That the DJ even played the uncensored version.
With the microphones in our hands. Screamed them at the top of our lungs into the microphones.
To all of the people at the Hurstbourne Country Club. That room was empty.
Empty by the end of the song.
By the end of the song.
Okay, now Lil.
Lil is difficult because Lil and I have a big overlap.
Cut my life into pieces.
No. So if there was going to be a Lil song, in general, I think of Fall Out Boy with Lil because we did go to a Fall Out Boy concert together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gay. Did he say gay?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, I don't want to hear
can't say
shit
that
from you.
shit on our
You looking more
podcast.
gay being off camera than all four of us.
Well, the thing is that he chooses, I don't know whether he chooses to not remember it or what, but like he's who introduced me to Green Day. So who are you to say anything about Fall Out Boy?
What song for Fall Out Boy?
Well, at the time, so the one we went to was the So Much for Stardust tour. That's the one that Lil and I went to together. Also with Cassie. Cassie went with us. So it's really that album. But I would say Hold Me Like a Grudge because that's the album that I listened to, or that's the song that I listened to the most from that album.
I didn't. That was not the one I listened to the most. The two that I listened to the most.
Well, the question wasn't for you.
I mean, I know, but it just mean I can't say anything. I mean,
Yeah, right.
but go ahead.
Other ones I've liked from that album are Love from the Other Side and
Thanks for the memory.
that is not the same album.
Sugar, we're going.
That's not even the same album as Thanks for the Memories.
For someone who thinks they're gay, he knows a whole hell of a lot of songs.
Right.
I've also said for someone who thinks they're gay, you know a whole hell of a lot of songs.
I mean, I don't know a damn song about any of them.
I do vividly remember from that concert, there was a moment where they played Saturday and they played Grand Theft Autumn. And Lil, and I think it was Tyler that went with us. Didn't Tyler meet us? Tyler was there too?
Lil? It was Tyler and one of the mutuals that me and Tyler had.
And then it was me, Cassie, and Melvin.
Okay.
I swore Melvin was there. That's why I was like confused when you didn't mention him, but I was just thinking you weren't going to mention the people we didn't like, and I was like, I'm okay with this.
Well,
if that's the case, she wouldn't have mentioned Tyler then, right?
Well, and I only mentioned
this. She did just say Anna, Lil, and Cassie, so
I only mentioned them to like show the like generation gap between what happened. So they played Saturday and they played Grand Theft Autumn, which are both songs from their very, very first album. And Lil, Tyler, and their other friend were standing there with not a clue in the world, couldn't tell their ass from a hole in the ground versus the song being played. And meanwhile, Cassie, Melvin, and I were singing every single word.
To Saturday. I didn't know Saturday, and I didn't know the Grand Theft Autumn one. I think I
Yeah.
missed those albums when I was doing my research.
Well, no,
So
that's what I'm saying. They were both from their very first album. It's the Blue
Yeah.
album.
Yeah, I probably either didn't listen to it or didn't get there in time to listen to that album, because I was going album by album to listen to every song. Like, that's how into Fall Out Boy I am. Like, I think I have a lot of songs in my album.
Yeah,
or in my
she
playlist
actually
from
has a
Fall Out
lot.
Boy.
She actually has a lot of songs for Fall Out Boy that I don't have. So like, what Lil and I
In
are into the
total,
same.
I have
Lil and I
35
are into
songs.
the same bands, but I think we like different things about the
Yeah,
respective bands.
I have 35 songs, and they all range from a lot
Whoa.
of the different albums. I think the one that's got the most songs from it is for Save Rock and Roll. I've got a lot of Save Rock and Roll songs on it.
83.
Love that album. That's such a good album.
Did you just look up the name of the album so you could sound smart?
Well, that's all the topics that I have. Anybody want to share any last parting words? If not, I'm going to do my ending song because I want to do it
Dear
in the
God.
beginning and an end.
Are you pre-recording the ending as well?
I'm going to crop it out. Yes.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me take a drink first. I gotta wet the whistle.
Oh, you're going to sing?
I got a fart.
No, I'm not gonna sing.
I got a fart.
I was just thirsty. I was dehydrated. Hydration is important, folks.
So it's a girl who never drinks water.
No, me and Peepaw don't drink water either. All right,
Osmosis.
thank you everyone for tuning in to episode 8, season 2 of the Coplan Cabana. We thank you very much for your continued support. And also, just another quick reminder, if you're listening to audio over on Spotify and Apple, you need to come on over to the tube where you can see us in video form. I'll get it wrong every single time, but that's okay. And our YouTube channel is called the Coplan Cabana because you're going to find us at the Coplan Cabana. We live in the south end of Louisville, Kentucky, at the Coplan Cabana, where Kimmy does all the work and they're just here for the show, at the Coplan Cabana. Cha cha cha. Thank you everyone. We will see you next week for episode 9 of season 2 of the Coplan Cabana. Podcast y'all later.